In this video, I'll be playing Minecraft, but there is a twist. A brand new difficulty which makes the game impossible. The goal is to defeat the Ender Dragon, and let's just say the Ender Dragon isn't what you would expect. Before the video starts, make sure to join my Discord server. I post sneak peeks of upcoming videos, and you'll be able to talk with the rest of my community. Firstly, I attempted getting wood, but the trees explode. I then made a crafting table, but the crafting table opened up and started killing me. This means that I have to be extremely quick when it comes to crafting items. I then found a cave and got stone tools. I dropped down into the cave and I saw a message on my screen saying, "Are you enjoying the new arrow upgrade?" Almost instantly after I read it, a skeleton shot a huge explosive arrow at me. I now lost everything and had to start all over again. I found another cave and there was iron on the side of it, so I bridged over to the iron. However, when I broke the iron, a small iron golem came out and started chasing after me. It hit me off onto a block which brought me down to 1 heart, but it turned out the ocean was infested with sharks. Once again I had to start all over. About half an hour later I was finally in a good position and I started mining some iron. I had to smelt it in a furnace, but as you might have guessed already, the furnace started shooting fire at me and I burnt to death. I went back to get my iron and this time I was prepared for the furnace. It started getting dark, so I thought it'd be a good idea to find a village to be safe. I would need food, so I went to kill a pig, but of course even the pig was impossible to kill and it just kept exploding. And then to top it all off, a skeleton fired his explosive arrow at me. After an extremely long time of exploring for a village, I finally found one. As I got there, I was greeted by a very friendly sheep. I decided to take the villager's hay. The crafting table opened up and tried to attack me. I then attempted to kill the iron golem for some iron, but when I killed the iron golem, it just multiplied into baby iron golems. I tried to smelt the iron, but the furnace thought it was a great idea to burn my house down. I then heard some strange sounds, so I went to investigate. It was probably a bad idea because the villagers turned into complete psychos and started chasing me down with a chainsaw. And then I got killed by a sheep. I went to loot the blacksmith, but a huge lava wave came from the lava and all of my items burnt in the lava. I went to sleep, but when I woke up, my bed flung me into the air, which caused me to die. There was a zombie that wouldn't die in daytime, and I thought it was strange, so I tried killing the zombie to see what would happen, but that was a bad idea because it multiplied into baby demon zombies with red eyes. Finally, it was time to get full iron gear. This was going very well until a creeper showed up. I found some diamonds, but when I mined the diamonds, they started to run away. I got full diamond armor, but I had to go back into the caves to get diamond tools. I mined obsidian so I could make a nether portal, but the obsidian self-destructs, so I have to be careful when I am mining them. I built the nether portal, but when I tried to go inside I kept getting attacked by souls. After a few attempts I finally managed to get into the nether. Now that we are in the nether, it's time to find a fortress. Things were going to get way more challenging from here, so I had to be extremely careful. I looked for a very long time and couldn't find a fortress, but then a few minutes later I finally found it. The goal is to get blaze rods so that I can craft them into blaze powder, which is one of the steps of crafting Eye of Ender to be able to go to the end. I quickly found the blazes, but they had explosive shields which made it difficult to kill them. I kept killing them until I had enough blaze powder, and then I went looking for a warped forest biome because I can get ender pearls from there. I trapped the enderman in a boat, which made it super easy to get the pearls. Now that I had enough blaze powder and ender pearls, I could craft them into Eye of Ender. Now it's time to find the stronghold. This turned out to be very difficult because the Eye of Enders turned into dragons, so it was hard to know which way the stronghold was. Most of the time I was just guessing where it is, and luckily I managed to find the stronghold. I destroyed the silverfish spawner and I lit up the end portal. The end dimension is Minecraft's last challenge and it's already hard to beat, but now that it's on impossible mode, this will take it to the next level. It's time to lock in. Let's do this. After what felt like an eternity of fighting not one, but 3 dragons, I think it was safe to say that I have completed the impossible difficulty. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.